Hello and welcome to the Pretty Average podcast. We have potentially the most special guest that we've ever had on the podcast in our first collaborative episode.
It's a nice treat.
Yes, so we have Nick Robinson, who is the owner and founder of Clearshot Digital. They also have Clearshot, the Clearshot podcast. And Nick is the man behind Pretty Average. He is our producer and everything for the podcast, man.
Yeah, I'm probably your most listened listener.
True. You have listened to every word of every episode. Yes.
So,
as well as Tim, who helps you with the editing.
Yes, but it's been fantastic. Your podcast is doing wonderfully.
Yeah.
Congratulations on putting something great together.
Thank you. Yeah. So we started the podcast, and I know you've had this conversation with Lulu before, but it was very much in response to TikTok demand and just the unrelenting cycle of video content needs on social media. And so our intention was really let's just do this, get a heap of professional clips and clips on the industry and PR chit chatter, and then we can farm them out through TikTok, Instagram, and then any listeners are just a bonus.
Yes.
And then they were more than a bonus because it's actually, going really well.
Yeah.
And the feedback's been great.
Today's episode is a bit of a special one because we have a little partnership announcement.
We do.
We're going to do a thing.
We're going to do a thing. So
2025, we're doing a thing.
We're doing a thing. So Nick came to me with this idea last year and I thought, that's pretty fab. But we want to give away essentially a podcast.
Yeah.
So what we've done with our podcast, we've seen such success and it's been so helpful for brand development, business development leads, etc. And we thought, well, let's give someone one and have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, because I have a particular skill set, you have a particular skill set, so we thought we'd put those two together and use and give away a series, a season, of a show, which is so we've put a number of 20 episodes on it, which is heaps.
Yes.
That'll get you through, depending on the conversation of how often you want to release it, it'll get you through 20 weeks, it'll get you through a year.
You'll have Nick's very capable team rolling out the podcast in terms of production, everything that you see with the BPR podcast, essentially, you get. And then you'll have our team working with you on the social clips, so providing you with plenty of clips for socials and consulting you on any podcast design, naming, etc., as well as topics and the strategy behind it. And then you can roll that out and just use it for whatever you want to use it for, whether it's education, whether it's for content, whether it is for, building your personal brand. We would love to hear from people who want to build their personal brand through a podcast. So how do we get people to
and who
apply?
are they going to be?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if you listen to our podcast, the Clearshot podcast, you can learn all about the production stuff. That's what we do.
Yes.
So
we could not do it without Nick, by the way, everyone. The amount of times now I listen to podcasts and I think, wow, ours is so much better because of the quality, the mics and everything. Nobody likes listening to a tinny podcast.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in this room that we're in now that we're going to make available for whoever we end up choosing to be part of the show. Part of their own
The new
show.
Alex Cooper.
The future Alex Cooper.
Yes.
Or Joe Rogan.
Sure.
You tell me.
Sure. Let's go, Alex Cooper.
So production taking...
But what we're saying is we take all types.
Yes, we take all types. So production is what we do, and then you guys are going to take care of all the getting it out there.
Yes, correct.
So if anyone who has an idea or has a following or has a story, that's who we want to hear from.
Yes.
Or someone who has a product or a business as well. It's absolutely the type of person or people we want to hear from.
For sure. As long as you've got kind of a good idea around the narrative of your podcast and what gap you're filling. Not even necessarily filling a gap because, everyone, there's so many podcasts. We're not filling a gap with Pretty Average, but it still seems to be doing well. So just what is your unique selling point and what's your pitch? So we want you to pitch to us.
Yes.
Essentially, we want to hear your ideas so that we can give, essentially, I think, we'll put the proper figure on it once we go and crunch the numbers, but I'm pretty sure we were looking at, this is a prize worth $40K.
Yeah.
It's literally $40,000. That's a Yaris, guys. It's literally a Toyota Yaris worth of value. So
true.
You could use this podcast to get so rich that you can buy 10 Yarises. Just an idea. So we want to hear your pitch. We want to hear your idea around your podcast and what you want to share with the world through your podcast. So we're going to get Lulu.
Yeah, so we're going to get Lulu on this episode to find out what she's going to do and how she's going to do it.
Yes,
Lulu
sometimes we don't want to know.
Sometimes we don't, but we'll let her put it out there and we'll censor what needs to be censored.
Yes, there may be a lot of beeps.
Yeah, so Lulu brought us together in her little research effort.
In her Lulu way.
Yeah. So we're going to get her on in a little bit, and I'll ask her about what she's going to go out and do.
Yes.
But I think the people that I want to hear from are people who want to push themselves with this content.
Same.
So someone who's going to work with it.
Yes. Yeah. And well, also, you have to be pretty affable, I think.
Yeah.
Not tooting my own horn. But we're talking your speech and drama kids, people who have experience. Well, not even experience, but feel like, they love being on camera. You might be like somebody who's just obsessed with talking to the camera on TikToks, and you just want to then also yap into a microphone too. Nick, his background was in the media, so he kind of has that angle as well, which is how he ended up in podcasting. So maybe you used to have a background in media.
Sure.
Could be anything. Maybe you just have some crazy ass life story and you want to make it into a series. That Absolutely. Could be fun, like my dad wrote a porno vibes.
If your dad wrote a porno, I'd be interested.
We'd like to hear from you. Yes, anybody whose dad has written a porno, please get in touch.
Come on down.
I think the biggest thing is someone who's happy to put themselves out there. We're living in an era of social media at the moment. And
we're in a position to coach you through the things you're uncomfortable with.
Totally, 100%. So, and Nick's great at making sure he constantly gives us feedback, and he's like, no, cut that out, not interesting. Whereas I'm like, I loved that, and he's like, absolutely not. So you'll have his expertise, and then you also, our intention would be we have a talent division as part of Bailey PR. So as part of the prize pack, which will have all the information in the show notes and like a link through to a holding page or something, we should probably do.
If only we knew a business that could build a website.
If only we did. Guys, that's the joke. Nick's business can do that. But where was I going? Bailey PR Talent. BPR Talent Division. We would love to sign whoever we get on this podcast to our BPR Talent Division, and push a personal brand that way if that's something that you're interested in pursuing as part of it. But again, it all kind of comes down to the person and the idea.
So I was thinking we'd get people to send in a video.
Love that.
I think that's the way you got to do it. I think it's something that
video aligned, because you can get creative.
Video aligned.
I don't want to, I want to see what people come up with. But video aligned.
I just want a message that says this is me, this is my community.
Yeah.
This is what I want to build.
Yeah.
And this is what I want to talk about.
This is the porno my dad wrote.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the first chapter.
Yeah. 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 Enjoy.
And just give us something that we can work with to better understand what you're about.
Yes. And oh my God, I'm actually so excited.
Yeah, I think there'll be some really cool ones.
Yeah. Yeah. There's going to be some interesting ones.
Yeah, because and
no idea is too wacky. We are open to anything, I think, is what I want to reiterate. If you've got no social media, but you think that you've got something really incredible from a podcast perspective, still want to hear from you. If you have 1 million followers on social media, but not really sure whether your podcast idea has legs, we still want to hear from you. We'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's just a matter of coming in, sitting down and click and record, and then we can take care of the rest.
And we've got everything else sorted.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sub you out, and we're going to hear from Lulu in a minute.
The Lulana.
Welcome back, Lulu.
Thank you.
You've been away for a little while.
I know. It feels so weird being back in front of the microphone.
And we're literally jumping straight back in hard because we have a brand new job for you.
Yeah.
So Lucinda and I have just been chatting about this giveaway that we're doing this year. 2025, 20 episodes, all of the Clearshot production skill set, all of the Bailey PR machine, talent, publicity. So I think it should be really fun.
I think it's an amazing offer as well in itself. If I had my own business or if I was trying to promote myself, this would be the type of thing that I would be putting all of my energy into.
Yeah.
I already did ask for it, but I'm not allowed to have it.
Yeah. We would have had you if you weren't coming back, but you're back and part of the crew now. However, we are going to put you in charge of finding that person.
True.
As well as sort of promoting the offer as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the one that runs, I guess, our socials, and I do brand development for Bailey PR. So I'm going to be the one that is, I guess, mainly looking for this person and pushing it online. And I'm going to be looking at everything that comes through. So we were just having a chat before, and there's a few ways that people could go about this.
No rules. We just want you to get in touch with us however you want to do it.
Yeah. So if that would mean sending it into Bailey PR as like a direct message, it could be emailing me, lulu@baileypr.com. It can be posting it, which would be pretty epic and I think a really good start to this type of thing. That's a little hint from us.
And tagging
Clearshot. us, tagging Clearshot, tagging Bailey PR. That's kind of a way to get attention. And if this is something that I was actually super passionate about wanting, I would want to be showing that straight off the bat. Like if you want to win something that is going to take you from here to here, that is something that I would be doing. I would be showing that I'm willing to go the extra mile, do the things that are hard, put myself out there, do all the awkward things that are maybe a little bit embarrassing and hard, but you don't have to do that, obviously. It can be anything.
If someone's got a story that's well above and just needs some help being coached through the process, that's absolutely something we can do as well.
Totally. And I mean, we've definitely found our feet and made some, not mistakes, but definitely like learned a lot from different things that we've tried when posting and doing podcasts. So I feel like our expertise is kind of a lot more developed at this point, and we can really help someone that's starting off with theirs.
Yeah. And plus we've both got our own shows now. And having your own just gives you a whole nother insight into being and looking at that camera and being around.
Miss to the camera.
So who do you want to hear from? Who are you excited about? What do you want to hear?
Well, as we were saying, I would love to find the next Alex Cooper. That would be my dream person. But obviously I'm really interested in the business aspect as well. I think someone who is super passionate about a specific niche or has a product or service that they want to push and they're a key leader in their area, that would be so epic.
Me too.
That could be anything, as you said, from someone starting a alcohol brand to someone who wants to have the next beauty clinic in Australia or Brisbane being the big thing, or someone who's starting a chain or a clothing brand or anything. I just think if you've got the passion and you've got the drive, I want someone who has some stories to tell and has something that we can follow along with. I want to see a journey.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a story that's happened. It could be things that are happening.
I want to see it's like someone starting a business and going through the struggles and having no idea what they're doing, but wanting to take an audience along with them, and also like their audience growing with them and their success.
The other one I think people should know about is that they don't have to be the host. They can be the guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want someone to sit down, we can find you a host and they can ask you 50 questions in each episode.
Totally.
So that you can tell your story. However, if someone wants to be the host and bring in people to help them along the way, absolutely something we can do as well.
But I just want to see someone who is really determined. I think that's the main thing, really confident and really willing to put themselves out there. I think if you are, that's the type of things that make success in this industry, and especially with something like a podcast, because you really do have to push yourself and believe in what you're saying and doing.
So where are the places? So we've got Clearshot's Instagram, we've got Bailey PR's TikTok, you've got your Instagram, we've got my website, we've got your website. So there's no reason people shouldn't be able to find us.
No, I think there's so many places and there's so many ways to get seen. Visibility is very easy nowadays with For You pages and Explore pages and tagging and mentions. And also if your video is really good, we might post it on our accounts just to get action flowing and to get people seeing what we're doing.
Yeah, and I'd love to see your audience commenting and pushing you. Like if you have a community that's, asking you to tell your story, then get them to let us know as well.
Yeah, that would be great if someone was posting, asking their followers to comment on our pages and get them seen by us. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I just think this is a fantastic opportunity, and I just want to see people get creative. Send us something interesting. Send me something that is passionate and has drive behind it. I want to see who you are as a person. I want to see either what your business is or what you want to talk about and promote. I just want to feel a connection, and I want to feel passion, energy, and excitement.
Awesome. Let's do 20 episodes, 2025. Here we go.
I'm so excited. Yay.